We can use FnMut, FnOnce trait to describe types for closures. When we use Fn trait for closure, this closure can be called multiple times. Let's create a function hello. Let's add a parameter f. Let's give it a type impl fn. We want this closure to take a argument type is answer2 and also return an answer2 value. Let's add a second parameter for this hello function. Let's give it answer2. Let's add a returning type for this hello function. Also return an answer2 value. Because this f closure type is Fn trait, so we can call this f closure multiple times. In this hello function body, let's call this f closure and pass this x parameters value into this closure as argument. And let's call this f closure again. In main function, let's create a closure c equal to. We will add a parameter for this closure, give it a name x, and we will return x plus 1. And you can see its closure's type is impl fn. Let's create a variable a equal to. Let's call this hello function, pass this closure c as a first argument, and pass integer value 1 as a second argument. Let's print out this a variable's value. In terminal, let's cargo run. You can see it will print out a result is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2, and we call this f closure twice, so 2 plus 2 is 4. When we use FnMut trait for closure, we can mutate or capture the value. So in this hello function, let's change this fn to FnMut. We need to add a mut keyword before this f parameter. We also can call this f closure multiple times. In main function, let's create a mutable variable b. Let's give it an integer value 10. In this closure c body, first let's print out this b variable's value. Then let's change this b variable values to 20. Then let's return x plus b. And you can see its closure's type is impl FnMut. In terminal, let's cargo run. Because we call this closure f twice, so it will call this closure c twice. First, it will print out the original value of this b variable is 10. Second time, it will print out the new value. We change this to 20, so it will print out value 20. Then it will print out the result. 1 plus 20 is 21. 21 plus 21 is 42. When we use FnOnce trait for closure, we can only call this closure once, and we also can mutate the captured value. Let's remove this. Let's change this parameter f to impl FnOnce. We want this closure to return a string value. And we don't need to add the mut keyword before this parameter f. We also want this hello function to return a string value. In this hello function, let's call this f parameter. If we try to call this f closure twice, you can see compiler will give us an error. Tell us this f type is FnOnce, so we can't call this f closure twice. So let's remove this. In main function, let's create a mutable variable a. Give it a string value hello. Then let's create a closure c equal to. In this closure body, let's first print out this a variable's value. Then let's change this a variable's value to string from word. Last, let's return this a variable's value. Let's create a variable b equal to, let's call this hello function. We will pass this closure c into this hello function as argument. Last, let's print out this b variable's value. In terminal, let's cargo run. You can see first it will print out the original value of this a variable is hello. Then we change this a variable's value to word. When we call this closure c, it will return from this hello function. So this b variable's value is word. And you can see this C closure's type is FnOnce treat. When closure's type is FnOnce treat, it will take the ownership of the captured value, so we can mutate the captured value. If we try to use this A variable again, let's print out this A variable. You can see compiler will give us an error, because this closure will take the ownership of this A variable, so this A variable is no longer valid. This is about FnMut and FnOnce treat. Hope see you next time.